big part of the job is looking for the worst in people. Turns out I excel at that.
You a PI?
I'm just trying to make a living. You know, booze costs money. Usually.
Jessica, I'm the only one who matches you. But we're inevitable.
Oh my God. God didn't do this. The devil did. And I'm gonna find him.
Come on, Jessica. Don't play the hero with me.
Hi, welcome to My Geek Therapy, where we help each other process everything in the world of geek. Today, we're talking about Netflix's new series, Marvel's Jessica Jones. Now, this takes place in the same world as Marvel's Daredevil, and it's supposed to lead to the big event of Marvel's Defenders that will also be on Netflix. And today, I figured that we'll do a little therapy on not only the history of Jessica Jones as a character, but the first 3 episodes of the series. If you haven't yet sat down and binge watched the entire series of Jessica Jones, you might want to leave for a little bit, pause this video, watch Netflix, then come back and have therapy with us. Today, as an asset to our therapy, I reached deep in my den of geek back there, and I picked up the Marvel Encyclopedia. Now, this is an amazing compendium to everything in the world of Marvel. Jessica Jones is an awesome Marvel character created by Brian Michael Bendis around 2001. So let's jump right into it. The Marvel Encyclopedia states that Jessica Jones was in a car with her family when they were struck by a truck carrying radioactive chemicals. And it'll be interesting if they connect this and make it the same radioactive chemicals that caused Daredevil to get his powers, since both take place in the same universe and both series are leading up to the Defenders. The rest of Jessica Jones' family was killed in the accident, which makes sense because you know Marvel loves orphans. I don't know what you got about parents, Marvel and Disney and DC Comics, but apparently all the best heroes are orphans. Until the evil Zebediah Killgrave, aka the Purple Man, took control of her mind. And the Purple Man is the central villain of Marvel's Jessica Jones. After losing a battle with the Avengers, she went into a coma, and Jean Grey from the X-Men was able to pull her out of the coma. And due to that trauma, Jessica Jones decided, I'm no longer going to be a crime fighter, but I do still want to help people. So she started Alias Investigations, where she became a private detective to help the common man. And that is pretty much the full setup for this show. This cast is absolutely amazing. You got Krysten Ritter playing the title hero, Jessica Jones, and if you've seen her in Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, you may know that she is a fantastic actress. And if she ever is able to actually meet up with the Avengers, I think she can pretty well handle herself when Tony Stark and Black Widow and Hawkeye are throwing those little quips out there. I'm pretty sure she'll catch on very quickly and really be able to hold her own. Rachael Taylor, who as Trish Walker, which I will get into in more detail in a minute because I am probably, besides Jessica Jones, the most excited about the potential that her character has to offer. Eka, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Darville, who plays Malcolm, and he's a drug addict that lives in the same building as Jessica Jones, and he honestly provides not only some humor and some levity, and also there's a lot of humor that comes from Krysten Ritter's character too. I mean, Jessica Jones is hilarious, but not only does he provide humor, but in a way, he's almost Jessica Jones's conscience. I would kind of argue that he's holding her grounded in a world where if she wanted to, she could throw on a costume and appear to be above the people that she actually wants to help. Carrie-Anne Moss playing Jerry Hogarth, and she is actually a lawyer, and mild spoilers here, she is actually employed by Rand Industries, and Rand Industries is a company owned by Danny Rand, who is Iron Fist. The show also stars as another main character, somebody who is very, very familiar if you're a Doctor Who fan. And his voice is probably very familiar if you're watching the current Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series on Nickelodeon. David Tennant. He is incredible. I would almost argue that Kilgrave, aka the Purple Man, may be the most dangerous villain that Marvel has ever had, and that includes Kingpin in the Daredevil series. So the first episode of the show kind of picks up with Jessica Jones doing her PI thing, out taking pictures of a scandalous encounter between a man and a woman, and you find out that she was actually hired by the woman's husband to see if she was cheating on him. And then you see that epic scene that you've seen in all the trailers of her throwing the rather large man through the window of her office. She also meets Luke Cage as well, who's actually running a bar. And she's spying on him, and you're not really yet sure if she's spying on Luke Cage for someone else or possibly for herself, because she sees a little something in him that resides in her. You also get to meet the Purple Man in a very weird, creepy way. Whenever you meet a character by them appearing real quick and whispering in their ear, in the main character's ear, but you don't see their face, you just see a silhouette and a purple light in the background, that's creepy. There's even a point in one of these first 3 episodes where the Purple Man actually licks Jessica's face. And I don't think you get much creepier than that. Man, Marvel, you took some risks with this show, and they are paying off. They go there. I'm talking about Jessica Jones is an alcoholic. Jessica Jones is a bit promiscuous. Some of the other characters in this show are a bit promiscuous. And it's really surprising that a company, because remember, while this is on Netflix, it still carries the Marvel banner, meaning that this show is still owned by the House of Mouse. Jessica is just set up immediately as just a tough-as-nails badass who just doesn't take crap from anybody until you start seeing the glimpses in her mind of the Purple Man, Kilgrave. And the first time she even thinks that she sees him and thinks that he's back because he's supposed to be dead, it rattles her to her core. You quickly realize that there's something that the Purple Man had her do, something that she did not want to do, and it's constantly haunting her in her normal life, but now she's having flashes of those events over and over and over again when the Purple Man seems to be trying to worm his way back into her life. One person that's never given up on her is Rachael, as a character played by Rachael Taylor, Trish Walker. Now, if you're a Marvel fan and you're wondering, man, Trish Walker, I kind of feel familiar, because that's what I did. I was like, man, Trish Walker is kind of familiar. So what did I do? I went to my Marvel Encyclopedia. She is actually the one and only Hellcat. She has minor psychic abilities. She's a skilled acrobat, combatant, and her costume that she wears enhances her strength and agility. Now, I wonder if a certain Man of Iron may somehow be responsible for this costume being made. Who knows? She does have immediate ties to the direction that this show is going in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You see Mike Colter, who has done video game stuff, Halo, you guys know him from there, in this show as Luke Cage, Power Man. Power Man is currently on the animated Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. Power Man has been a member of the Avengers. Power Man has appeared in the comics for years and years and years. And in the comics, Jessica Jones and Power Man actually come together. They're married. They have a child together. They actually have a pretty great act together. They're pretty much one of those super Marvel couples like Iron Man and Pepper Potts, the Hulk and Betty Ross. And if you don't know, Luke Cage's power is that he is invulnerable. He has impenetrable skin and super strength. But all of these characters in the show, again, get great chemistry, great actors playing the parts. Everybody feels believable. That grittiness that you would expect that you got from Daredevil is here. Just amazing it is to have another show on television that has strong female characters. It is amazing that we have another show headlined by a female character. She's just a believable badass, and it just works so much and so well in this show. Another very strong female character was actually supposed to be a huge part of this show and actually make her debut, and that is Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Since Marvel plans on having her as a huge part of the Marvel cinematic universe, and the fact that she has a lot of ties to the extended Marvel universe in the actual universe in space and all that kind of stuff, maybe she'll have a run-in with the Guardians of the Galaxy at some point. Maybe we'll see her debut in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. There's a lot of ties to the Marvel Cinematic Universe that you're going to love. Luke Cage makes a comment, something like, you and I have these abilities. We're gifted. So it's you and Luke, this little at Jessica Jones. He goes, it's you, me, the big green guy, and his crew. And again, of course, referencing my personal favorite Marvel character, the Hulk, and the other members of the Avengers. So great way, again, to just tie it in there, make it feel organic, get a little, a little tilt of the hat to Marvel fans and show people that, yes, all of this is connected. If you got time, binge watch the whole thing. Jessica Jones on Netflix is absolutely incredible. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe at the bottom. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more videos, providing you therapy in the world of geek for when it comes to news, tech, television, movies. So thank you so much for watching My Geek Therapy, and I'll see you soon.